Hey guys, Travis with Rob Family Farm again. We are Saturday again, and it's, as you can see, raining. I did get up there on the hill, the grass cut pretty low. I was gonna till that up today and maybe get it planted, but the rain had other plans, so I did get it cut this morning before the rain started. And as you can see, I have electric wire around my beehives because let's go back to last Saturday before Easter. The neighbors across the street, which grew up here, they were their family was raised here. Their mom and dad built this house and they farmed it for a long time. Well, they came over Sunday and while we were having our Easter dinner and wanted to see the property, which we told them when we moved in they were more than welcome. It's just memories to them, and I don't want to be the neighbor that says no, don't come over here. So anyways, they come over here. There's probably 10 to 20 of them, and we showed them around what we've done, what we've been doing, talked about some of the plans and stuff, and they loved it. When they decided to sell the place after their mother had passed, that was one thing they wanted, is somebody to come in and just enjoy the land, not come in and totally do different with it. And I mean, it just worked out. God answered those prayers on their half and our half. So they were enjoying what we were doing to the place, and we were showing them around. And I had walked up there to show them the hogs in the hog pen right there, and my daughter had gotten one of the honeybees stuck in her hair, so she come running across this field up through there. I got a bee in my hair. So I moved her hair around a little bit and got the bee out, and when it came out, it came at me, stung me right above my eye, swelled up pretty bad. If I get I may put a picture of my face. Swelled my whole right eye shut. But as soon as it stung me, I bet it wasn't 5-10 seconds, I had a bad allergic reaction. Couldn't breathe, was hot all over, my head was pounding. It was probably the worst one I've had that I can remember. So I went to the house, sat down for a minute, waited, and it subsided. Long story short, took a couple Benadryls, broke out in hives. It finally went away. About midday Monday morning, I could finally open my eye again, and now it's back to normal. But everybody's like, oh, time to get rid of the bees. I don't think so, not yet. So I love them too much, enjoy them too much. But anyways, Monday night, the neighbor across the street woke up Tuesday morning, and had, I don't know, it's Tuesday night or Wednesday night, one or the other. Anyways, on their security cameras around their house had a bear. And when it went out of their camera range, it was headed toward our house. So I came home Wednesday. It was Wednesday night. Okay. So I came home Wednesday and got some electric wire around my hives. They called the game warden. Game warden said you can't shoot it unless it's breaking into your house. They're not going to come out and trap it and relocate it or anything. They just said we have to let it be. So for now, I got electric around my bees to protect them. Also, the preacher called this morning. His son lives about 2 miles from us as a crow flies. It was last night, Friday night, or no, about 8 o'clock this morning. It was at their house. They've got it on camera with got in their trash and tore it all up. So bears an area. Talked to the barn people this week. The scheduling lady is on vacation. We are on the stack to be scheduled. So we're guessing Monday or Tuesday she will call and schedule for the following week. So maybe a week or at the most 2 from Monday, the barn will be brought in and put up. What else has been going on? Not a whole lot. I'll get a video clip here in a minute, probably later in this video. It'll probably be tomorrow in between church or this evening when the rain quits. I'll go down and show y'all what we've got done on clearing the next fence line. We've got that one run that we started on probably 2 months ago or whatever. We've got that section done down to the corner, and we've started up that other side. So I'd say we're at over We're probably 3/4 of the way done clearing that next fence line. So that's coming along well. But the bees are really doing good. The split did good. Another story, last Saturday, we were getting prepared for everybody to come over for the Easter break, or for the Easter dinner Sunday after church. I hit, you can see that 4x4 on the left, right, let's see, right there. That's the end of the 4x4. I hit it with a lawnmower. And I called it, and I said, "Oh, I got to back up before I knock these beehives down." So when I backed up, that lawnmower jerked that 4x4 off of those blocks, and all 3 of them hives hit the ground. Bees everywhere. So I'm hoping it didn't kill any of the queens. There's 4 on that rack, but the one on this end was a dead out that I noticed the other day. So I pulled this super off right there and had it sitting up there and let the other bees clean it out. Go ahead and get that cleaned out until I could get a split done. But the other split I did, which is in this hive right here, and then the main hive right there, those 2 I split the other week. I told y'all about. They're doing great. I looked in the queens in this box, but I looked in this one last week, and they had 2 queen cells. So I'm hoping one of those get hatched out and go out and get mated and come back. So it was an adventurous weekend with the bees. We got, here in a minute I will go in and I'll show y'all, we got our 20 brooder chickens, or not brooder chickens, meat chickens, the Cornish cross. We got them in Monday. We got them in Tuesday. My son went to the post office, picked them up while I was at work. I got the call. So we got them in. We ordered 20. They sent us 20. We only had 1 dead. And we only paid, they were cheap. Local hatchery here in South Georgia, we paid like $1.20 a piece for them. So I didn't bother calling, letting them know there was 1 dead or anything like that. It just wasn't worth it. Other than that, the other 19 are doing great. This is probably 4 or 5 days we've had them. Got them in a little brooder in the laundry room in the house. But I'll get y'all a video of that in a minute. I don't know if anybody's following. By the way, subscribe, follow, like this video if you care. If you even like what I'm doing. But I ordered 16 Barred Rock hens for layers to collect the eggs out of from Mayer Hatchery. Everybody brags about them and everything. And this is not a down on them. They got them, shipped them out on time like they're supposed to. The post office misscanned or misloaded the package, and it went from Ohio, instead of coming down to Georgia, the package tracked where it went to Vermont. So yesterday it was in Vermont, headed this way. I'm pretty much guaranteed all of those chicks are dead. I've contacted the mayor. They've got me a reorder in. I'm going to get it out. So I won't get it till May 10th, I think she said was the next shipment for Barred Rock. I just like the Barred Rocks. I've had them before. They produce really good. They're cold hardy. I've just had good luck with them when I had them before on the other small piece of property that we had 5 years ago. So that's why I wanted those. They're pretty hens. So we've got them coming May 10th, so they won't be here for a while. But anyways, we got the meat chickens, the Cornish cross, in the house. They'll be in there for probably 2 weeks, and then I'll get them out on the pasture. We've also been dragging the pasture, trying to get all the crap, the feces, whatever you want to call it, from the animals, the manure, scattered out so it doesn't pile up. It's scattered out, and then we get this rain today, which will be great because it'll water that in there and it'll help fertilize the pasture, get it back to green again. Because it's growing, but the animals are eating as fast as they can grow right now. So if we can get that second pasture done, we'll get them off of the first one and then give it time to recover and grow a little bit, and then we'll rotate them back and forth. The third pasture, it's going to probably be next year or even further than that before we even get started on it or get it done. So those 2 with the animals that we have now should be great, should sustain them. But today, because it's raining, after I cut the grass, I started I went through some of that beehive stuff that I got, and I scraped off some of the old, as you can see how dark that is, but I scraped it and got all the old comb off of it. It was nasty and dark. I went through the frames, the good frames I've got laying here, the bad ones from wax moss or whatever I threw over there with that box. All that's trash. I'm going to burn it. And that's really what I'm going to do today while it's raining, is go through some of these hive boxes and get them cleaned up some more. And what I did is I boiled this water right here. I got it boiling, and I took these plastic foundations after I scraped them and then put them down in there for about 20 seconds. It loosened up with the material, and then I could pull it out, and I beat it on the side of the post right there, and you can see what come off of it. So it cleaned them up pretty good. They're pretty good. A few of them's got some stuff still on them, like that one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those to the car wash and use a pressure washer. Pressure wash them one good time, let them dry out, then I'll coat them with some wax and reuse them. So I'm getting ready to put supers on all my hives. So I've got the boxes here. I'm going through them, cleaning them up, whatever I need to do to them. As you can see, this is a done one. But any of them that need the wax taken out of them, if they got wax moss in them, all that stuff that I bought was just stored in a building, so it wasn't maintained real good. Not fault on the guy I bought them from, he was just real busy, and I think a bunch of it he was given, just old stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going through everything. If it's bad, I'm throwing it out. If it's salvageable, I'll keep it. But as you can see on this one, most of these frames are decent. The wax looks decent. But I'm going through these boxes, so I'll have them ready to put supers on as soon as I get some decent weather, and then go through them and check whatever I need supers on. I'll put supers on. That's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna scrape all this propolis off, just get them all cleaned up, make sure all these have got frames in them, and any of them that are bad, beat up with wax moss and stuff, I will throw out, and I'll have me 10 supers ready, so as they need them I can put them on there. And then any of the boxes, that one ain't too bad yet, but it's close, that need thrown out, I'll go ahead and throw them out. But that's what I'm gonna do, is clean these super boxes up, the supers, the mediums, and get me enough to sit and buy prepared. That way when I do need them, I can just throw them on the hives and they can keep going. Everybody that I've talked to, the preacher and one other person I've talked to, said bees are bringing it in pretty hot and heavy right now. He's already had to add a super or two on one of his hives. So I'm hoping they're actually flying in the rain. I see them flying up there. The bees are flying in the rain. But so that's what I'm doing for today, and I'm taking everything I scrape off in this bucket, and I'll boil it down and render it. On my 2 batches of rendering, this is what I've gotten. So not a whole lot, but it's something. It'll probably be more once I get the comb is not as old and black as some of this stuff is. I mean, you can see how that one ain't even a bad one, but look on the bottom of that one, how black that comb is. I mean, if it was even that color, you can halfway see through it, it might be a little better, but when you get it that dark, it's so nasty, you ain't gonna get a whole lot of good out of it, that I know of anyway. So I'm gonna piddle with this today while the rain's coming, and I'll touch back in a minute. When I go in the house, I'll show y'all the brooder chickens we got, or not the brooder chickens, the meat chickens.